Hello, my people. Una good evening. I salute una. Yes, concerning this hate speech matter, we pass the law. So, how una see this matter? The thing be like say it's strong, it's strong. Well, may we listen to this brother wey dey talk for here. After we don't listen to that, we'll come back to talk about this video.
Asiro social media regulation bill as not people oriented. It is a bill targeted at the ordinary Nigerian who is criticizing and telling the whole world about his feelings. Now the people in power wants to use the opportunity and the power they got to see how they can silence the ordinary man, the oppressed, the deprived, the marginalized, the excluded. The people in power want to see to the silence of our voices. And that is the reason why they are utilizing the power they got now to say there is something that like a social media regulation bill. Now, what we are asking, the questions we are asking is very simple. What do you really mean by hate speech when you're talking about social media? Now, by right, I think a public servant is only allowed to counter a critic, not even take him to court, not to crucify him, not even talk about death penalty, for God's sake. You're saying death penalty for somebody who criticizes you while you're enjoying taxpayers' money, while you are feeding your family on taxpayers' money, while your whole of your generation is feeding on taxpayers' money, and then Nigerians are asking questions, and all you are saying is that you have something to regulate the kind of questions they ask. No, that is madness. That shouldn't come in the first place. How can you regulate social media? How can you best regulate? How can you regulate the freedom of speech? How can you regulate people from talking their mindset? How can you regulate a man who doesn't have light? How can you regulate a man who doesn't have water? How can you regulate a man who there is no hospital in his domot? How can you regulate a man who cannot feed? How can you say you're regulating a man who does not have security? What are you regulating? That is madness, sir. Is it the country we bargained for? Is it the Nigerian we are hoping for? That all we're talking now, making headlines, and then all you're talking about is hate speech? Hate speech, is it supposed to be making headlines in Nigeria? Is hate speech supposed to be something? Is that a developmental kind of cause? Is that a plight of the Nigerians? Is hate speech supposed to be something that will make news in Nigeria? When we're talking about development, other countries are talking about something serious. Then all we're talking about is hate speech, social media, regulation bill. What nonsense? What's that? What nonsense? Who are those people that went and even sponsored that bill in the first place? Their constituents, you stone them to death. Those kind of people, nobody has stoned anybody to death. Nobody has asked for death penalty for corrupt officials. But what they are asking is that people who are expressing themselves, somebody who buy data by himself, express his feelings, spend time to write. Intellectually, the person is pressured. He's writing what is his feelings, and you're saying that now is hate speech, and he should get death penalty for that. Or you want to regulate the feelings of such a person who is now feeling what you are not feeling because you have access to taxpayers' money. You have access to taxpayers' money. All you feel that you need to regulate what people talks about you. What rubbish! It shouldn't be. Please. If today Boko Haram are being given amnesty, Nigerian government is begging them to surrender all their weapons, and somebody who is writing at the comfort of his bedroom or his office, or because he's privileged to have a smartphone and is expressing his feelings, then the government is saying that the person should go for a death penalty. I mean, is that a responsible government? This can only happen under a tyrant. This can only happen under a tyrant. The president should sit up to his responsibilities. The president must sit up to his responsibility at this point. I mean, I don't even believe that the president, the people-oriented president supposed that we voted for, is now the one who is now behind all this. Nigeria is collapsing under President Muhammadu Buhari, and it's not right. Nigeria is collapsing under President Muhammadu Buhari. The obey to the rule of law is zero. The president have refused to obey the rule of law countless times. And all we are now having now is bouncing on the citizens, saying you want to regulate their feelings. How can the president say you want to regulate the feelings of his masses? That you don't want the people to criticize you, you don't want the people to say their feelings? I'm sorry, let's start with me. hate speech to start with me. Any senator that supports such a bill should be stoned. The senator that moved that bill in the first place, I don't know what his constituents are doing. They should have recalled him by now. How can you be telling us that you want to regulate when there is no security in my area? You want to regulate when there is no water? You want to regulate when there is no social amenities? What are you regulating when I'm criticizing people in power? And then you are enjoying taxpayers' money, which I am part of. In fact, it is irresponsible for the National Assembly to allow that bill to have passed second reading at this point. It shouldn't even go to that length. It shouldn't get to that level. It's an abuse on our constitution. I mean, we have laws in our constitution currently that have taken care of social media offenses and all that. So why are we now having a special bill to say it wants to cater again for hate speech?
That's remarkable. Very, very remarkable. Very remarkable speech. What a truthful man. What a guy. So somebody like this still in Nigeria. Wow. If, for me, I say if we get 1,000 people, 1,000 Nigerian citizens, we if he stand like this man, just as this man stand, Nigeria don't better be that. So our youth, we need to wake up. We need to wake up, stand for our rights. We need to stand and speak the truth. Stand, fight for our rights. People no go come from outside the country, come fight for our rights for us. So wetin I dey talk na be that. We don hear the brother na wey dey talk. Make we discuss this matter for comment section below. How una see am? How una see this matter? Make everybody bring in your opinion. Because Nigeria get to better. They no dey die for where person talk. The truth must be told. Yeah, now wetin I get to talk na be that. So thank you everyone for watching, for stopping by. If you have not subscribed to this channel, I'm using this means to tell you to please subscribe to this channel. Like and share this video because good thing must spread. Make una spread this video. Thank you and bye.